always the artificial has to copy the real. It's always so. Artificial has to copy the real, otherwise it won't stand. Of course, outwardly in the gross we can say that artificial can sell, the real is spontaneous. Artificial can put up a show, the real does not. The artificial is more earnest because it has to sell, while the real is least bothered, as he said about me, is correct. But beyond that, how to make out an artificial from the real is the problem, because they have the same style of thing, and these people say that we are doing the same thing, we are having vibrations, we have energy, we are raising the kundalini to everything. Now the best thing would be to be extremely practical. First of all, you must judge whether they are seekers or not. Then you should see what chakras are catching. See, you move on another line. They move on another line because you are empowered. So you just see what chakras are catching on them. If you answer them directly, they will come out with another answer. So when they say something to you, you must know that if they are groups and they are possessed and they know your groups also, not only that, but they can read your mind. That's one of the powers of it. Because they can live on mental level, they can live on the physical level, they can live on other levels like, see whatever past you have had, they can tell you your future. They can have to go up to that. They can tell about your future, they can tell you about past, they can tell you about your mental problems, your brother, father. They may even tell you where you have lost your properties or where you have kept your ornaments and who is the thief. All these things they can tell. Because their interest is material, so they know everything about it and they can tell you. Now you are facing a person like that. So he reads your mind. Alright. So when you confront such a person, to deal with the person is to just get quiet, get into your thoughtless awareness. Be quiet. Your fortress is your thoughtless awareness because you are real. And try to see his kundalini. Try to raise it and say where it stops. Now, he says, why don't you answer? He said, I'm still, let me hear you. I have to hear you. Right. Show all the patience now. Try to raise it. Now, if the kundalini, absolutely useless, doesn't rise, you should say, alright, I give up. Finish. Nothing more. Our real nature, as he said, illusion. There is a word for the goddess, is Nirmama. She doesn't get attached to anyone. She cannot. If she is the energy for the whole universe, how can she get attached to anyone, any person? Only she can nourish. And the nourishment can only go if the person is willing to take the nourishment. You are on the giving stage, you are not on the taking stage. If the other person doesn't want to have it, you can't open the mouth and pour it. So, when such a question comes in, you just get into your meditative mood. And you will be amazed the dynamism of the spirit will come there at that time. Now maybe it stops at Nabi. Supposing the question at Nabi stops, the right. So, you know he has a liver patient. Alright. You can ask him questions about liver. You'll be amazed. that you know that he has a liver pain. It stops at right heart. You just ask him the question about the right heart. You just tell me these things, then I'll tell you what is it. Like I tell you Douglas. Douglas is not such an intellectual, thank God. And David Frost, he just saw my photograph and took contortions. And he telephoned the ashram and Douglas received me. He said, who are you? He said, I'm Douglas, I'm a Sahaja. Really, what this Sahaja Yoga is? He said, by the way, are you perspiring too much? He said, yes, I'm boiling talking to you. He said, that's it. Have you been to TM? I said, yes. How do you know? I know because the chakras are catching. I said, surprising. These people are out there. Then he told me he came home and Rustam opened the book. I think he took my name or I think he took the name of the goddess or whatever it is. And he just went into contortions again. He said, what have you started? And actually, he got frightened, Rustam, and he telephoned to me, Mother, what's happening to you? I just think, what's your name? So your powers are divine powers. Never forget that. On arguments, then once you have given them realization, then start your arguments. But you can do it with your attention. You give them realization and then the arguments can be given. Because when I am discussing with them, actually I am raising their kundalini. Outwardly I am discussing. Yes, everybody thinks mother is talking to them, but sometimes, but I am really raising their kundalini inside. So, first of all, try to raise their kundalini because that is what. Now you know for definite what is the difference between the real and the unreal. That unreal is that a myth that this is a snake, is a myth. But when the light comes in, you know it is not. Then the light has come in. Even small children, as they said, they know. You have got your own powers, no doubt about it. You can raise your kundalini, no doubt about it. You can raise others' kundalini, no doubt. You can cure people, no doubt. For that, if you have to give example, I have cured. Even if now, even that may not satisfy them. Then, coming to the mental side of it, how you have achieved, you have given up all your habits and you have become a better person. While people who belong to another cult, they do not give up any habits. On the contrary, they become just slaves. Just slaves. They are not independent. As she said, that they are not individuals. They become all slaves together and they behave. Collectivity to them is just slavery. Apart from that, your knowledge is tremendous. You know why you do puja, you know why you make mantras, you know what mantras to say, when to say, how to raise it, and the whole science. Even their guru's guru do never do the science actually. All the technique, the Malavidya, you know. So, all the points that they said that you have your own powers, you can ask them, can you feel me? Yes, yes, they are feeling very hot. That's all. But you should say, I am feeling you. You have been to such and such guru. Then, your power to give him realization. Also, later on, can be told and shown how you give realization. You should say, now you try to give me realization. You say, alright, you give me realization. I said, I can't. Alright, I will give you. Will you allow me? Supposing he accepts this. Finished, then he's finished now. Once he's realized, then he won't talk. So you have to be very understanding of the situation, that first of all you are a realized soul, you have your own power, the whole divine is behind you. Don't forget. With all confidence, just face the person. First go into meditative mood, gather up all your powers. And see that you raise his kundalini. Bring him to some point of rapport. Then these points, one by one, as this may be, you suggest, which they have suggested are alright. But before raising them, discussion will lead to discussion. And it's a headache. I just do it because I don't get a headache. But you people don't do it. Have nothing to do with the people who cannot be brought to a certain level of understanding. And they themselves will be impressed by your personality, by your methods. In your quiet way, you should say, what's this? Like that. One say, yes, yes. So you think that he's impressing you, also you are listening to him. That also pleases them quite Then now, turn right, let me see, where is the kundalini, let me see. See, go around him. Alright, now say what you want to say. I will see, I am not to hear. And at the back, raise it. Because if you cannot take out something in straightforward ways, you have to put your finger in a roundabout way to take it out. Even then, if the kundalini doesn't want to rise, we have nothing to do with such horrible people. So, first of all, you must just as a person raise his kundalini, work it out. And then once he has got it, then alright, Ray? You know the technique. Second question. So everyone, whatever they have said, is correct and first class. As he has said it, Warren is very correct. And all these points must be brought in. But when you have brought them to a certain level, they stop. Otherwise they will be just nodding their heads or they will be denied. You both are useless. Because definitely you know your knowledge. Now, second question.